and selflessness is about as close a word I could think that would capture that. My father had a childhood friend named Shangara Singh, who had lost both his parents when he was a child. This individual, Shangara Singh, was of more limited means than my father because he had no parents to support him. He was going to go to an interview in Bombay for his first job, and my father gave this friend of his one of his dress shirts. It was one of 2 dress shirts that my father had. My father didn't hesitate in cutting his wardrobe of dress shirts in half to help out his friend. This friend got the job in Bombay, and today is the owner of a very large construction company in Bombay. During my father's recent trip to India, he had an opportunity to visit with this friend. And his friend confided in him that the shirt, because it was a collared dress shirt, made a big difference for him to feel confidence. So it's these 3 traits, the love of people, loyalty, and the selflessness, that I think capture my father's essence. And I thank you all, from myself, from my mother, Surinder Singh, from my wife, Sheila Singh, and my children, and the greater Shangara Singh family for coming here to commemorate his memory and to spend your time here. I'd like to hand the stage over to my wife, who wants to share some words as well. Sat Sri Akal.
Sat Sri Akal. My name is Sheila. I am Captain's wife, Shangara Singh's daughter-in-law. I held Dad very close to my heart, and in talking to his friends, and in talking to friends in his community, I have come to know that many of you equally held Dad with great love, respect, and admiration. It has been awe-inspiring to hear the stories of Dad's commitment and devotion to the welfare of his community. Those who experienced his generosity know what I'm speaking about. He was often available to help friends and family when they were in need, and he never asked for much in return apart from sincerity and honesty. He was not one who needed acknowledgement or praise. The act of seva and generosity itself was enough. As you might imagine, along with community, Dad was wholly devoted to his family. While as an engineer, he had a precise and sharp mind, as a father figure, he held us all with a warm and loving heart. With his children, he had the ability to become a child again. That was one of his many gifts. I saw it in the way he related to his granddaughters, Sophia and Sonia. He was playful, loving, and doted on them. In fact, he would affectionately address them as Sonia G and Sophia G. He was always willing to listen to the many things preteen girls are interested in talking about, and available to go to the playground for soccer, to make late-night trips to the grocery store for snacks, or to attend the many school functions the girls had. In fact, I don't remember him ever saying no to the girls for anything. This was the sweetness of his love as a grandfather. As a father, he offered guidance, but not too much nor too little. Captain and I felt genuinely cared for, but Dad rarely imposed his opinions on us. He gifted us the freedom to explore and learn, and offered his unconditional support. For me, often it was his quiet and gentle presence that made me feel so at ease around him. The past several years, Mom and Dad were spending summers with us in Austin, and I cannot tell you the numerous ways in which Dad helped us. This past summer, he spent countless hours attending to things in our home that needed to be repaired. I saw the amount of time he was devoting, yet he rarely talked about all that he was doing. nor did he ask for recognition or thanks. During the summer, I would often have a week or two where I would be working full days and I needed help with the girls. He always offered support, saying, "Sheila, don't worry. Just tell me how I can help with the girls and I will be there." That was the sweetness of his love as a father. Still, some of my fondest memories of Dad are the hikes we would take together on our summer travels. He was always the one who was eager to continue when everyone else was tired. He and I would continue hiking, easy conversation weaved together with peaceful silence. Usually I was the one who would have to urge Dad that we should turn around and return in case the others began to worry. The spirit of adventure and love for the outdoors was very much alive in him. Last, though not least, I appreciated Dad's simplicity and humility. To me, it was a sign of how evolved he was as a human being. He had high ideals when it came to truthfulness and integrity, yet he did not have a strong ego. He remained humble, despite the many achievements he attained in his lifetime. And he remembered that the simple things in life were, in fact, the most important. I think because of this, he carried a profound peacefulness about him. And this peacefulness was often transmitted to those around him. I know that I experienced this. While I have attempted to describe Dad's legacy as I have come to know it, words cannot fully describe how much he will be missed. It has been a great honor and privilege for me to have called Shangara Singh my dad. And though he is no longer with us in physical form, his love, energy, and wisdom remains with us eternally. Sat Sri.